Hello and welcome to the Dead Air Dudes. I'm Izzy.
I'm Raka, and you are Dead Dudes Nation. Thank you for
Dead
liking
Air
and subscribing.
Nation. Thanks
Keeping
for
us
the help.
going, and we are going to hit you now with some anime. Go get them.
But this is the Dead Air Dudes disclaimer. We are not, I repeat, well, I can speak for myself primarily. I am not a traditional anime fan or a manga fan. I do not know much about it. I know very little, Sailor Moon and Ninja Scroll and the like. And this
Ninja Scroll, you're going old school.
This show in particular, Demon Slayer, was brought to my attention by Baraka, and also by my sister who found it, and they're pretty big fans of anime, and I was completely hooked. That being said, this is a review of Demon Slayer. Apologize for pronunciation because we're gonna mangle it. At least I am. Mugen
Go
Train.
for it.
Mugen Train. Is that correct?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Now, on a different day, we're going to do a retro review on the actual series. But for now, let's concentrate on the movie, and which is a direct continuation of the series at the episode 26, I do believe.
Yes.
Get on the train and with the Hashira, Rengoku, Flame Hashira, right? And Raka, give us a little bit of a slight backstory to what's going on, so everybody can follow along.
All right, I'm going to kick this into turbo. I'm going to downshift here and go as fast as I can. So we know that Tanjiro is protecting his sister, who has been turned into a demon. His sister Nezuko. He has been training to become a demon slayer. He's just not there yet, but there's something with him that's inherently good. We get to a point where he's got to either make or break. The Hashira, the elite core of demon slayers, are deciding. They have decided whether they're going to keep him because he violated the code by protecting a demon slayer, a demon, and not killing him, even though it is his sister. His sister protects him and protects humans. So in that ilk, he has now been accepted into the ranks, more of like a junior trainer into the Hashira, but he has a mission. The mission is to go on this train, the train to Mugen. And that train has been missing people for a while now. He is on this mission with his buddies, Inosuke and
Zenitsu.
You gotta love this guy. As much as he's annoying, you gotta love this guy. They're on the train and they are being, I guess, educated under the wing of the apprentice to the big guy, the guy that makes it all go, the man of men, Rengoku. Now, on this train, all right, spoilers abound.
Oh, spoilers abound. I mean,
warning. On this train, there are demons at work, minions at work from the master demon, and Nume. Sorry if I butchered that one up. What's cleverly done here is that this, I guess, one of the 12 top moon demons has
the 12 Kizuki, which are the top 12 demons, and not many of the Hashira, if any, have actually fought or even seen the 12, except for Tanjiro, who actually saw the master. Now, the particular demon that has taken over the train, here I go with the mangled pronunciation, Enmu, who is a lower half demon. Now, previously to this, real quick, a bunch of demons were dispatched by the master, while this one was left alive and given extra power. a little more.
Which, if you didn't catch it, that is the last episode of the first season.
Yes.
Which the entire season is mint. I mean, absolutely mint.
Mint
but
chocolate chip sprinkles.
You get to see the full deviousness of the master.
Yeah.
How he is just cold-bloodedly going to eliminate you if you're not up to snuff.
Now I'm just gonna say one thing. Why the hell does the master look like Michael Jackson? Just saying.
And then towards the end, spoiler. Towards the end of this first season, he has now changed into the appearance of a woman.
Yes.
So he's clever enough to know, I've been found out. Now I have to be completely different. I'm totally in disguise. Yet you cannot at all underestimate his power. If you see what he does to these other demons, of course he created them, but if you see, and this is like a drop of his blood on him.
Yes, exactly.
It's like one eighth of an eighth of an eighth of 1,000% of his power. But he grants a little, just like a drop of his own demon blood to one of these anointed ones to go after Tanjiro specifically with the earrings. And so on the train, he's on a mission. The demon on the train, and this is so devious. I mean, I can't keep using this word. It's so sinister. Enlist children.
Yeah. Well,
but
in particular, children to
link up with
bidding, or
link up with, and excuse the term, the Three Musketeers and Rengoku, to keep them in a demon spell, a sleep spell, where they are immersed in their most fondest dreams, which is so ridiculously clever because you get even more insight into their subconscious psyche of what each one ticks. It's hysterical. Yeah, I just gotta leave it at that.
Enmu's powers, because each demon, if you guys don't know, each demon has demon power.
Blood arc.
There you go. Demon blood arc. So they have specific powers, and Enmu's powers go within he grants you sleep, but
it's going to be eternal sleep.
Yeah, it's almost like a video. It's almost like a videotape of whatever you wanted, like your deepest desire. But in essence, you're just, and that's how they take twisted delight,
Meanwhile, the children enter into your subconscious psyche looking for your core, and then they'll have to stab it, cut it, burn it, kill it, whatever, and in turn they kill you.
Right.
And what's amazing is when they try to get Rengoku, he's in a deep sleep, and his mastery of himself and his demon slayerness just stops the child.
Yeah, it's
just pure instinct.
He's sleeping, but pure instinct has him lash out
like a fail-safe device.
He doesn't wake up, but it's like you really can't.
I can't stress enough how clever everything from the series to the movie has been written. It's a very linear plot, but how you get to it, how things unfold, how the characters are built up, and they're still very distinct characters. No matter how much you like or dislike the character, they're very distinct in just voice, character. They maintain their character. It is such an elaborate undertaking and extremely well written. Nothing is obvious. Everything unfolds very nicely.
Right.
It entices you. In addition to the superior and stunning, and I know everybody's using these same words, but the superior and stunning visual effects, from both hand-drawn images to the still art to the special effects to CGI, is almost flawlessly encompassed. The beauty, I love it. No matter how many times it happens, I never get sick of when each individual slayer uses their special techniques, whatever, water wheel, force of fire, wind, whatever. I mean, it just it really is quite captivating, almost to the point that I wish this was 3D.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 3D would be pretty
I mean, it blows me away as is, but 3D, oh my God, I'd be in the chair, you know what? Need some private time. But anyway,
yes.
that is the movie.
And let's reel Rocket in after tangent boy. But let's reel you back in. All right, now let's move a little further quicker.
The ending. Now, some people have issue with the ending. Who is the focus here? Is it Rengoku? Is it Tanjiro? Both.
I personally think it's both. I think that the story of Rengoku is attached to the story of Tanjiro because it shows, at least in my opinion, what do I know? But I think that eventually that might be the slot that Tanjiro will take eventually as the Flame Hashira, because his power is, for such a novice demon slayer, is pretty powerful. You know,
what does set him apart,
heart,
ironically so, is even when he takes a demon down, his heart, and the fact that
he
it's
actually
not good and bad anymore.
no.
The whole premise you think is good and bad. There's so much gray area in this whole storyline. I love it. It really is about whether you're a demon or a slayer or a regular person. It's all about finding peace. Because no other slayer gives two rats ass when they slay a demon. They're like, yeah, I got money, I got fame, I got another notch on my belt. But Tanjiro's not interested in that.
No.
Even towards the end of Ryu, as much devastation as he tortured his sister. He was almost ending him. He almost reached for him at the end to console him in his death, that his tortured soul is now over and he can rejoin his family.
Yeah.
Towards the end, well, at the end of this epic movie, Rengoku bites the dust, but in the most, I'm not going to spoil it completely, you have to watch this, in the most epic, historic, manly, noble, whatever you want to call it way.
The man meter was pretty high on this one.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if you're getting higher. I will tell you that. Spoilers, I will tell you. He has the demon fisted into his body, and he clutches the demon's fist in his body to hold him with his last concentrated strength and bit of life left so that the sun will rise and burn him. Meanwhile, not one soul was lost on the train. And he fought this upper third demon almost to the end. And what happened, even though the demon got away, even though it didn't kill it, he didn't think of himself. He did see visions of his loved ones and embracing into his mom and going into, I guess, heaven, nirvana, whatever. He was trying to console Tanjiro.
Because Tanjiro was the war crying like a bunch of babies. They were inconsolable. Now, of course, Rocket declined to mention that, obviously, if you guys don't know, not to confuse you guys, the Three Musketeers end up defeating Enmu, and while they do that, an upper third demon appears, who Raka was mentioning, who gets into a huge battle with Rengoku because he's hunting down a Hashira, and they have never seen a Hashira either. And Akaza is this dude's name, and he is an incredible fighter. And
his demon art is like human devastation, like annihilation, apocalypse.
It was incredible.
It was almost watching big boss battles on a video game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was epic.
Crazy good stuff. Like Raka said, the animation was stupendous. I really coming from a non-anime fan, the voice acting, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was,
it can be challenging for lost in translation stuff.
Pretty damn good. I mean, Zenitsu, for all you fans or non-fans, is a dude who is all the time. He's always scared, always crying.
He's a
Yet
nervous wreck.
he is arguably maybe the most powerful of the three.
In his subconscious state, he slices through like steel. I mean,
and he is his I guess Demon Slayer power is just off the charts powerful. But he has to be sleeping or unconscious to activate, said power. Inosuke is was raised by Boers, I do believe, right? The Boer people. And
he's he's a muscle bound freak, except he's got the most elegant face hidden under his Boer mask.
He's absolutely gorgeous under this Boer mask.
That you can't.
Everyone is stunned by his beauty when he takes his mask off. And
this is what I mean about great writing. For the past 10 years plus, Hollywood, mainstream US has been recycling stuff or taking, to our benefit, comic books and graphic novels and turning them to movies and screens, or you're seeing sequels up to 8, 9, part 25. This is very original. Of course, there's going to be elements from other anime and other folklore, but as a whole total body of work, it is ridiculously original. It's refreshing.
Look, the concept probably has been done. Hey, Buffy Vampire Slayer. We can go on and on. I mean, it's been done. At least maybe not demons in particular, but what makes this work is the characterization. You could take Tanjiro and make him just a one-note character, good guy, that truth, justice and whatever. But he is the emotional core of the show. And everything is tethered to him.
And let's not lose sight of the fact that these are by and large teenagers.
Yeah. I mean,
they're a bunch of kids.
They never specify their ages, correct? But
they didn't, but they're surely not adults.
No, they got to be.
They're in that tween age, maybe somewhere, I guess, between 14 and 18.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not old. I mean, there's such a humanistic part of this, I guess, and it's really because of Tanjiro, who is, by all accounts, an angel. I mean, when you visit his subconscious, it's like the most tranquil place on earth in the world. And he just emanates good, to the point that in the beginning, he was a little annoying because he's too good. He's too good at Tushu.
I'll be honest, we'll get into that in a retro review. But yeah, in the beginning, he kind of did annoy me. And we'd be remiss if we do not mention freaking Nezuko, his sister, the demon, who never hurt a human being, and is pretty powerful in her own right.
Her power is untapped, and again, it's almost prophetic that these two have come along. A young, unassuming demon slayer who, in the very beginning, didn't think he had enough to make the cut, and a demon herself who does not act like a demon, and still in her demon state protected her brother. There's something special going on here, and I mean that in multiple levels.
Yeah,
I see where this is going. Season 2 has already been picked up. We don't have a release date yet, or it's coming out soon, the release date. So we're talking about.
They mentioned that it's coming out end of this year, end of 21. But I'm not sure what that means or entails for Netflix, whether or not that also means that Netflix is going to be coming out this year. It might be a little later because you're figuring you have to do the whole,
Well, if you don't believe us,
also again, I'm sorry for the pronunciation. It's a manga, and I do believe that the story is more advanced in the books. Correct?
I believe so. I would advise a lot of people to stop reading the books where you are right now, so not to spoil it for the animation. I only say that if you
want to, you can do it and just enjoy it.
If you can do that, go for it. All I can say is, if you don't believe us, this is to date the largest grossing movie out of Japan. I'm not talking about a love movie, a serial killer movie, a horror movie. Movie of all time, period, stop.
Yeah. Now look,
It's almost $250 million.
since this is going to be one of our first videos on our secondary channel, they're the dudes quickies, even though it's not that quick. But I digress. We're going to change our rating system from 1 to 5 to 1 to 10. And Raka, go ahead.
I am not one to not give out hundreds. This is a perfect 10 in my book. Everything you would want is in here. If you want more, you're a picky motherfucker.
I'm not gonna give it a 10 because it's the first movie that we're going to review in this rating system. But I'm gonna give it, geez, like a 9.4. 9.4.
No Bo Derek today, eh?
No Bo Derek today. But you know, hey, for all intents and purposes, it is almost perfect. Heck, it is so perfect that I'll admit it ruined me to watch Shang-Chi. Because I saw that the
day after.
night, yeah, the day after or the at night, and I had still had this in my mind, and I'm like, wow. I mean,
oh yeah, I've seen this movie.
Check out our review of Shang-Chi on the channel.
Shameless plug. I watched the movie more than 2 weeks ago, and I've watched it again, bits of it twice since. And I got to tell you, there are scenes still fresh in my head. If anything, I don't really recommend this, but if anything, the ending is just epic. Braveheart-ish.
Yeah, it's really good. You know, that's all right. That's what I can say.
Again, expect more as we delve deep into some anime and some animation cartoons and whatnot. We already had PBJ review He-Man, the Kevin Smith remastered, re-envisioned vehicle. And we are also going to touch on the new Transformers series, which just came out a few months ago, actually. The completion to the 3, the War for Cybertron, the War for Earth, and then now the Beast. We're going to get to that and much more.
We get to the Resident Evil series that we saw.
Yes.
The little mini series. That's what I'm gonna say. Mini series.
Yeah, that review is gonna come live to the dumpster around the corner.
Indeed. So as usual, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys enjoy our anime ramblings, let us know. We'll definitely do more. I'm all in now.
Yes, thanks. Smash that button, ring that bell, stay cool, people, and remember, save the whales.
Take care, guys.